just going for our track session. And then let's go ahead, put our foot on the brake. We're going to pull up on drive and select the M button underneath that for manual mode. And then let's go ahead and follow me, gentlemen. Nice tight knit group here. With this track session, we'll let you run a little bit out there, have some fun with it. Everyone's going to get some good consecutive laps when you're behind your instructor. We're going to do a nice easy warm-up lap, and everyone's going to get some laps behind their instructor to run whatever pace you want to run. The only time we ever slow you down is if you're doing it wrong. Alright, so keep in mind you've only had 6 laps on the track so far, so focus on the timing of everything, the vision, the car placement, your turn-ins, your apexes, and just try to focus on just doing it right and making it comfortable out there on the course. Please only worry about yourself. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing. If we get too far away from the group, we will gather up. So don't worry about it. You always drive what you want to drive out there. Let's follow me, gentlemen. Keep in mind we've only had 6 laps on the track, so just plan on incrementally build your pace up out there every lap. We'll go up to 2nd gear entering the course, and then eventually up to 3rd gear entering the track. And just really focus on the timing. Get close to your turning cones and get close to your apex cones. So if we need to be sharper with our brake to slow it down so we can work on the overall precision on the driving line, it's just going to work a little bit better. So be precise with your cones, gentlemen. Make sure we utilize the whole track width on the exit. We'll go up to 4th gear down the straightaway. We'll warm up here for you. And then eventually 5th gear down the straightaway. Down the straightaway, we're going to be coming into these corners hot. If you're aggressive drivers, you're going to be getting over 100. So make sure we're braking sharply at that 4 board. We'll downshift to 4th gear around the 1 board or so. And then you want to ease off the brake, turn into apex, try to get on the curves. Let the car unwind and smoothly exit the corner. Into turn 2, make it a goal to stay in this left lane as we're coming down the hill. The car's going to hit that compression. That'll help the car get back over to the right over the curb. Then eventually you'll pull 5th gear coming down this little straightaway. You want to get as close as you can to the white cone. That'll straighten out your whole line up the hill. We brake at the 4 board for turn 3. We downshift to 4th, wait for our turn in, and get this corner slowed, gentlemen, so we can run it tight. This corner sneaks up on everyone, so get it slowed so you can run it tight to the curb. As close as you can to this brake cone, brake firm, keep the car lower, and roll off the brake and just keep turning the wheel down towards that apex. Try to keep your eyes up. Out to the right side, coming out of there. We'll go left, so a little bit of release off the brake to help the car crest over. Out to the left-hand side into turn 8. Aim for the middle lane in the middle of the corner. Middle lane, be patient, then turn down more before you get on the gas. Try to set up this right edge nice and straight. That'll get your turn in and your apex for turn 9. We'll unwind out, and we'll keep it in 3rd. Brake the 2 board here, Mike. Patient for your turn in. Looking down the straightaway. Let's get a good run down that straightaway, buddy. RPM 3rd, 4th. Roll it in, then give it a little throttle to bring it to the left. Bring it to your turn. A little breeze off the throttle, just breeze off, let it turn, and then squeeze it coming out. And you can drive whatever pace you want to drive. So it's going to match the gear. Nice, keep it slow. Roll it off, turn more, get the curve. Then accelerate down as the brake comes straight into it. And balance. And Jack, try to not react with the car in front of you, buddy. So try not to turn when they turn. Be patient for your references. We got to get to that apex there, Jack, in the bowl. Get the car slow, make sure we're carrying the brake. Carry that brake up to the middle. this blue cone on your right. Good, a little straight line on the throttle. You're bringing it left. Good, Jack, you're running too early to do something. Trying to run the car in quick, changes on the angle. And roll it. Point. And accelerate the straight to the scope. Here's for turn 3, so you're not hugging that inside lane and the car is trying to wash out like that. Down to third here, Mike. Group here, buddy. 1 second, got one more lap coming up here for you. You know, easy going with the timing of everything. Let's go ahead and pull the right here, gentlemen. They're up, and we got one more lap coming up with you, Mike, so follow me up here, buddy. And then have fun with exiting the corner once you get to your apex points and when you're unwinding the wheel. The throttle comes from the coasting, or the speed comes from just rolling the car into the corners back and forth there. 1 second, gentlemen, just giving that other group a little bit of room here. Follow me here, we'll keep her rolling. Try to match my momentum. I got a lot of rolling speed here, see that? Let me just squeeze. Be patient with throttle though. Remember, throttle is the last thing you want to do. Let's car point first. Go to lift and bring it out. Turn, Mike, get in there. There you go. Trust that wheel a little bit. Keep that brake on, let the car respond. Braking firm and balancing down. Accelerate out, brake straight. Right side here, Mike. Straight in on the brake. Good. Apex here. Good job, buddy. Approaches. Stay there, Mike. Park up behind me here. Then Mike, hop in behind that gray 216. Good driving, buddy. Alright, Jack. We'll work on that driving line. You're a little early in some of those corners back there, so let's focus on the turn-ins here. Turn in, then the apex. We gotta turn more to do it. Do it. Point the car down the road at the cone. Then unwind out to the left. Breathe the throttle, let the car point, and then speed come out. We'll go 50 here. Start with the brake, be more deliberate with it. And then once we get started, then ease it off, roll it, turn more, then accelerate. Good. Just be patient with the throttle. Brake it down. Balance it down. Good, just turn more before you get on the throttle, because the throttle is going to stop the car tightening up the corner. Left. Brake straight, balance up to the middle, look how high I come up here, buddy, right? And then turn down to the right, set up straight, brake before you turn in, balance to the left. One down, try to get closer to those edges. Be patient for your turn. Get back. There you go. There you go. A little better. Turn more. And accelerate down. There we go. We're getting there. Right to the brake going here. Keep us moving. And we're getting there, buddy. Right, just try not to fight it too much, right? So try to look into that corner a little bit sooner and try to... Right there. Like going slower, try not to go in deeper, brake wider. Gather up here, gentlemen. Pull up here with me. And we're going to wait for another vehicle to get around the track here, gentlemen. So select park and split off the brake. Try not to rest the pads on the rotors when they're hot like this. So we'll just hang tight for just a second. And then figure something out with the other group here. We do have one more lap with you here, Jack, and on this next lap, try to focus on those edges a little bit more, being real precise with getting to your turning reference, but not only just getting to the apex, trying to have a little bit more, okay, let's focus on where we need to point the car down the road at the apex, instead of just, reacting to the cone, just getting to the cone. Try to be like, okay, where's the road going? Where do I got to point the car when I'm at my spot? Just a little bit more deep proactive thinking there. One second, gentlemen. Driving manual mode. Got one more lap here for you, Jack. Let's follow me. Alright, we'll pick it back up here. Follow me, gentlemen. Let that turn in, precision, apex, and give that throttle. Start driving left into turn 2. Lift the throttle, let it crash down the hill. Hit that bottom compression, then accelerate out. Back down, going pump in gear. Make sure to bring that down, get that slow. Get it slow. Get it tight, buddy. Okay, you're kind of fighting that entry a little bit. Just try to work on that speed, that braking there. The brake, keep it tighter. Keep her tighter, buddy. Get her tight. There you go. Work on that initial brake pressure in the voltage so that car can want to stay. Front end. Not bad there, but that car that throttle early, so I just gotta work on that rolling speed there and turning. On this next up, have you pull to the right here and just try to work on carrying the lighter to keep the front and then Mark behind me here looks like we're early at 10 as well, buddy, so we've got to work with that work on that turn-in cone for turn 10, and then Jack hop in behind Mike. We'll keep her going here, Mark. Alright, Mark, waiting for your turn-in point, buddy. Don't turn when I turn, wait for your reference, ready, turn down. And open the wheel, accelerate to the left. Good, into turn 2. Good, breathe the throttle a little bit, and breathe back on coming up the hill. Here. Let's be sharp at the foreboard. Don't overcut this corner, gentlemen. You gotta run it a little tighter than anything. Roll off the brake, keep turning, buddy. Right to the curb, then accelerate once you get there. Bring it to this brake cone. Brake firm, brake a little sharper here, Jack, coming in. Keep that car lower, buddy. Don't go all the way to the top. There you go. Out to the right here, Mark. There's an apex, Jack. Good job, buddy. Nice. Straight here, Mark. On the brake. Down the third. Left side. Roll off the brake. Apex. Then accelerate to the left. Good. Slow hands, gentlemen. Just be patient with throttle. You gotta turn the nose of the car down to the curve first. Then straight line on the power here on the right. You're gonna turn that wheel. And unwind out. Good, Mark. Wait for your turn in. See this blue cone? Wait for it. Then turn down. Then accelerate out. Get all that straightaway. There you go. Be firm with the foreboard. Is low, fourth gear. Station. Ready, turn in. And unwind and squeeze. Good. Turn a little bit faster there at that turn-in point there for one. I'm just trying to watch a little car spacing, gentlemen. Good, Mark. Get this one close. Now when we're coming off the brake, when we're coasting, trust it and turn more. Coast, turn more. Point it. The car's going to dive. There you go. Then accelerate down. Be sharp with the brake. Roll off the brake, turn it more, point it, then accelerate as you open the wheel. Good. Straight up on the brake, get down to third, tighten up, turn it left, off the brake, turn it right, then accelerate to the left. Nice and firm, balance up to the middle. Good lap, buddy. Be patient for your turn in. This is the start of the lap. We gotta focus on this corner. Got that apex? Keep going down the straightaway with me there, everyone. Good job. Good. Big brakes coming up here, Mark. Nice and firm. Down to fourth. Balance in. Turn more. Get that curve. There you go. And the throttle's going to naturally push it to this left edge. Nice. There you go. Fourth gear, fifth gear, coming down the hill. Nice, sharp, fourth. Balance off. Turn it more when we're rolling. Get the car to pivot and back to the throttle and squat it down to that ground. Right to the brake. Nice and firm. Bleed it off, be assertive with the wheel, and accelerate. Open the wheel up to the right. Down to third. Good, not bad there, Mark. Just gotta favor that left edge there, and that's it. Up to the middle, coasting it down, then accelerate later. Nice, back to the left. Nice job here, Mark. We'll go ahead and bring this pace down here, sir. Alright, gentlemen, we'll run fifth gear for me. Fifth gear, dual cooling. Awesome job, gentlemen. You know, first time throwing pace into the corner, so it forces it, you know what, kind of makes us anticipate the corners a little bit, which is fine. You just gotta, you know, keep the vision up, because if you're looking further down the road, the track's gonna come at you slower. If you feel the track coming at you really fast, a lot of times your vision's just kind of right in front of you, or just not far enough as it should be with the pace you're going. So, and that's adaptable to your speed. As you go faster, you could be comfortable looking ahead at a certain rate of speed, but once you go faster, your vision drops in front of you a little bit. So it helps. It makes things feel a little bit choppy, like it's coming at you really fast. But overall, great job, gentlemen. Just gotta trust the wheel a little bit and just try to find these edges of the corners or edges of the track a little bit better. The faster you go, the more radius the car needs. So being precise with your turn-ins and letting the car roll more and just turning more before you get to the throttle is going to help the car pivot down. Because if you get on throttle and you're still telling the front tire to turn more, and they're going to be fighting the front end, and you feel that kind of tightness with the car until the car feels bound up in the corner because you're asking the car two different things. You're telling it to turn and go straight, so it doesn't like it too much. So a little bit of rolling time and trusting that wheel a little bit helps. But phenomenal job, gentlemen. Good time out there. Let's go ahead and pop those left-hand turn signals on and exit the course. we'll go ahead and pull in right behind me here. Nice and straight up behind me here as best you can. Leave about a few feet in between vehicles. Roll the windows down, hit stop recording on your PDR system. Then select park, and we'll turn the cars off and we'll hop out.